Good day, tourists. Are you ready to go? Today, we will explore the beauty of Ilocos. But before we go to Ilocos, I have three exciting rules. First, we're not allowed to put our trash here in our bus. Second, if you hear me whistle once, it means that you only have 5 more minutes to enjoy the trip. If you hear me whistle twice, it means that you must go to the bus as fast as you can. Here beside me is our Coach Captain Alvin. Everyone say hi to Coach Captain Alvin. Alright, did you know that Coach Captain Alvin has a 5 years experience in driving? That's why he will assure you to have a fun and safe travel. And now we're going to our first itinerary, which is the historic place of Ilocos. Based on my list, all of you are 50, but let me double check it first. 1, 2, 3, and 50. Very good.
Okay, tourists, before we start on our first destination, let me tell you our 8 destinations to go. First is Plaza Salcedo Heritage Village. Second, Calle Crisologo. Third, Baluarte. And fourth, Bantaybel Tower. Before we proceed to our next destination, you may take your lunch, and exact 12 noon, we are going to Paway Church, Malacanang of the North, Sand Dunes, and last for today is Port Ilocanja. Okay, let's move on to the major attraction in Bigan, the Calle Crisologo. For your tourists who want to experience being transported back to this period of Philippine Spanish colonial time, you can see the evidence. The houses is very similar in the Spanish houses. Oh, so lovely. But the houses are simple but lovely subjects ready for picture taking. You may take your time to get a picture of you and the place, because the place is very beautiful to share with your friends. The people here treasure everything in here, because this place is known for the attraction in Bigan, so they treasure everything in here. Though a trip to Calle Crisologo is enjoyable during the day, especially because you have the opportunity to shop for vegan best product. And this is named after Mena Pexon Crisologo. Okay, tourists, we are here in Baluarte, owned by Mr. Chavez Simpson, the well-being son of vegan. He generously shares his private collection of animals he hunts in Africa. Then he exported to the Philippines. So let's see what have inside the Baluarte. As you can see, the ranch of horse and target shooting and a nature pool. Everything is here. So if you want to take a picture of it, you will. You can see the 3-story building. That's Chavez Simpson house. That you can see the whole Bigan and the South China Sea. A 10-minute ride away from Bigan, you can see the Bantaybel Tower, which sits on the hill. This towering structure is one of the sites should be visited for you, because of its historical and cultural significance, the commanding view of Bigan to the highest portion of it, and you can see most of Ilocos Tour. It was said to be the people watchtower against the defense of their enemy. Okay, tourists, we are done to the south, so let's proceed to the north. Next destination is San Agustin Church, also known as Paway Church. It's the Roman Catholic Church of the municipality of Paway, Ilocos Norte. The church is famous for its distinct architecture. So, did you know that church is declared the National Cultural Treasure by the Philippines government in 1973 and the UNESCO World Heritage Site under the collective group of Baroque churches of the Philippines? Did you know, tourists, that some portion damaged by earthquake but was later restored under under a former First Lady Imelda Marcos. Okay, tourists, let's move on to our next destination. It is famous because they name it the Malacanang of the North. It is the Presidential Museum. It was the residence of the family of Ferdinand Marcos when he was the President of the Philippines. The residence built by the Philippine Authority for Marcos' 60th birthday and served an official residence for his family when they were staying in Ilocos Norte. It is the two-story mansion overlooking of Baway Lake and consists of 7 rooms because Marcos believed that 7 is a lucky number. Each room having a theme of historical events from Marcos' era, agriculture, all his work, and OFW suffering. Okay, tourists, we are proceeding to our last destination for today. Yes! After that, we are resting. This is Fort Ilocos. It's the 5-star hotel of Ilocos Norte. A somewhat uninteresting story, right? Let me introduce the history of its hotel. This hotel built to house the guests for the wedding of Marcos' daughter, Irene to Greggy Araneta. That intensive pressure was placed to finish before the wedding. Can you imagine? They only built this house before, but hotel now, just for the wedding of his daughter. That's so special. Until the resort uphold connection to Marcoses, because before this is private property, but somewhat they think that they can earn a money. That's why they open it to public. Until the resort is one of the tourist attraction in Ilocos. As you can see, many of the framed photographs are placed showing first couple Imelda and Ferdinand meeting some powerful politician and even royalties. This hotel is warm and cozy resort in Lawag. Is complete with many amenities to cater to the needs of its guests, built in a 77 hectares property. Okay, tourists, we are all done in our 8th destination for today. And thank you for your cooperation. And thanks God we are all safe here. And we may take 15 minutes ride to hotel. And you may now take your rest and save energy for another tour for tomorrow. If you have any problem, any question about your room, you may call me because that's my job to help you. Thank you.
All excited tourists for our next tour. I know you are all excited. So now, we are going to explore and see the beauty of Lawag City. Come on and let's have some more fun today. Malacanang of the North, the Presidential Museum. And it was the residence of the Ferdinand Marcos when he was the President of the Philippines. Destination, the Bell Tower, and this is the Spanish colony of the Philippines. The tower has earned the sinking reputation because it is so heavy. Destination extremely active. So I promise you guys that you have been all fun. So let's go. We're here in Sand Dunes, the best playground who loves the adventure. They have a mountains to trek, the limestone tips to climb, ponds to swim, and cave to adventure. This is the Fort Ilocos, and this is the hotel who was turned to be a house. And this is the event place who are the daughter of President Marcos who have been married. Church, or commonly known as the Sarah Church, and this is the Roman Catholic Church, and this is the largest church of whole Ilocos province.
Guys, this is the 3rd day of our tour and we will visit different destinations in Pagudpod. First destination is the Bangi Wind Farm. The Bangi Wind Farm was a project initiated by the local government in the 1990s. The Bangi Wind Farm currently provides 40% of Ilocos Norte's energy, and there are 20 windmills along the coastline. Each stands 20 feet high. Although they were not built for tourism purposes, their aesthetic quality began to attract tourists. Now, the wind farm is a top attraction in Ilocos. Let's go to Kapurpurawan Rock Formation. It was formed thousands or even million years ago by accumulation of particles deposited to the shore by the forces of sea waves and winds with the aid of gravity and time. The best time to visit is on early morning to avoid the harsh sun and crowd. The rock formation is approximately 3 kilometers away from the main highway, so you need to trek or go horseback riding for only 50 pesos. Let's go to the next destination, the Batapat Viaduct. The Batapat Viaduct is an elevated road over 30 and above sea level. This is the fourth longest bridge in the country. The Batapat Viaduct does not just give motorists a fantastic view of the beach, but it also solves the problem of landslides, causing major vehicular accidents in the area. If you want a beach spot that is not flocked by many people like that of Boracay, then the Blue Lagoon, also known as Mayra Ira Point of Pagudpod, Ilocos Norte, is the perfect spot. Blue Lagoon is called so because of its water's bluish tint. Its waters are pretty calm, as well as you can earnestly swim to your heart's desire. The entire area is allowing you to enjoy every minute of your stay without any distraction. So next destination is Paraiso ni Anton. It's just several meters away from the Agua Grande River Park. Cool waters of the mountain stream are reputed to have a miraculous healing properties. You will have to try them and see for yourself. In addition to the healing powers of the water, local people believe it is enchanted by a white lady. To ensure that the white will not jump out the motorist, as a sign of respect, motorists always sound their horns 3 times when close to the point. Aside from the very popular beach in Pagudpod and the Bangi Mills, Ilocos Norte is the place where you can find the beautiful rock formation. The Bantay Abot Cave, located along the shore of little town of Baluyot in the Ilocos Norte. Bantay Abot Cave meets a mountain with a hole. It is an exceptional formation embracing the clear blue sea. The whole side of the little mountain is an image of a green whale resting.
Did you guys enjoy your trip? On behalf of Beauty Travel and Tours, me, your tour guide Joy, I would like to thank all of you of being a good and one-of-a-kind tourist. Again, I am Tour Guide Joy saying that it's more fun in the Philippines.